In Quincy, students joined together to help with Caps for Cancer to support 7-year-old Roman Vasquez.
On Wednesday, the students and staff at Pioneer Elementary School in Quincy donned their best hats for Caps for Cancer in support of 7-year-old Roman Vasquez. The third grader's been battling leukemia for the last 2 years, and Principal Nick Bergman said he wanted to find a way to help Roman's family deal with the medical costs.
Yeah, I just Googled Caps for Cancer, and this event came up. Another school had done it, I believe, at a high school level. So it was cool to see it done at an elementary school level, and the level of support that we've had has been really high. Last year we raised $1,200 in a single day, and we're hoping to match that with today's event.
Roman wasn't in class. He's undergoing his last round of chemotherapy at Seattle Children's Hospital. To help his students deal with the absence, third grade teacher Hans Schmidt lets a stuffed monkey named Caesar hold Roman's seat. Schmidt said Roman may be young, but he's also an excellent role model for his classmates.
Just an awesome kid. You just couldn't ask for a better kid. He's just all energy, negative, never negative, always positive. Doesn't matter how bad he feels, he just drags himself in. He just hangs in there, and he just gives it 100% every day.
Donations for the Roman Vasquez Leukemia Foundation can be made at the Key Bank branch in Quincy. At Pioneer Elementary School, Devin Higgins for iFIBER 1 News.
Next week is Thanksgiving, and Grant County food banks usually see an increased demand. Many are looking for donations to help out, at the Moses Lake Food Bank is one of them.
It's a busy time of year at Moses Lake Food Bank. A production line of volunteers assembled boxes of Thanksgiving dinners for distribution at the food bank on Tuesday. It was one of the busiest days of the holiday season. A traffic jam of cars is expected to line up on Marina Drive in front of the food bank on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, where the boxes will be handed out to families in need. Penny Archer, operations manager for community services of Moses Lake, says the need is fast on the rise.
We were seeing probably around 50 families a day. Now in Moses Lake and Warden, we see 2,500 a month, and they can come once a week.
Archer says there has been a 37% increase in the use of the food bank since the onset of the recession in 2008. But volunteers are there to help the food bank meet the growing need.
We have a skeletal backbone that's year-round of 25 to 30, and we have upwards of several hundred depending on different events and needs in the community. Moses Lake is very supportive of their low-income families, and they're more than happy to roll up their sleeves and open their checkbooks to help us help the families.
Chase Richardson, a 15-year-old Moses Lake High School student, says he started as a food bank volunteer this year after his mother asked him to help. But he says there's more to it than that.
Because I just love service. I love helping. It always gives me a smile on my face every time I'm able to serve.
Moses Lake retiree Delbert Hart has worked as a volunteer at the food bank for 5 years. He described how it will be next week at the food bank.
We get between 600 and 700 cars coming through here. Those 3 days of Thanksgiving. Sometimes there's 200 or plus clients that come through Monday through Thursday.
Archer, who has worked at the food bank for 18 years, starting as a volunteer, described the families that will need the food bank's services.
Well, 60% are children and seniors, and a lot of them are working, but they're not getting 40-hour weeks, or they're making $10 an hour and they've got 3 or 4 kids. Well, you start paying for rent, power, food, you're 10 or even 15 an hour when you're only getting 30-hour weeks doesn't go very far. And so there's more month than there is money. And so that's where we step in. We're supplemental only. We're not designed to feed them for a whole month, but we can get them by for a few more days.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
That wraps up our weekend edition. iFIBER 1 News will be back on Monday at 5 p.m. with the latest news from around the Columbia Basin. Thank you for watching.